At the wonderful Hard Rockers, with whom Henrietta came.
Yeah.
And they had a special culture of their own too. They were different, but they gave life to the community. This
They
community was
converted the coal
dying.
miners, though, into hard rock miners.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Uh-huh. And this community was dying until they came.
How do you think the newcomers got along with the mining families?
They didn't. I was saying that
Oh.
they resented them and thought that
Suspicious.
they were dirty and only saw the surface things, you know.
Yeah.
that-
I actually heard them say dirty miners, when Amex was trying to come in, dirty miners. It made me laugh because you had the old miners going dirty hippies, and the old timers thought that if the mine came in, they would get people like them with their standards of cleanliness. But they thought that they'd get people like them. You know who they would have got? They would have got people with long hair, ponytails, and they would have a different color mud on there.
They began the fight to keep Amex out.
Mm-hmm.
Because the miners thought, that will be a mine that will employ people. They didn't understand what that kind of mining is about.
Oh, that's interesting. So when the Amex fight came up, the
This-
town was not unified because the
Oh,
old-time
no,
miners probably
no,
wanted
no.
Amex to come in.
My husband worked for $3 a day on the tipple. That was hard work. Then the men that worked on the tipple braked the cars. That they had some sort of a rod and they break the cars. That's what he was making, was $3 a day.
Yeah.
It just sticks in my mind so strongly are the mine whistles.
Yes.
They blew at 5 o'clock in the morning to tell them to get out of bed. They blew at 6 o'clock to tell them they should be on their way,
And
they blew at certain time. I think it blew at noon too.
Yeah.
And if that mine whistle blew at any time that it wasn't supposed to,
Then
it was
you-
panic time.
Yeah.
You could see women running from all over town up to that
Yes.
tipple. If you remember a man called Marcy Caricato, but he was killed in the mine. And that sticks in my mind because at that time they tolled the church bell. And that's something that stays forever in your head too. And came with the cortege all the way up the street to the church.